3 Count Thursday is sponsored by Arena Eats. Log on to the website arenaeats.app, that's arenaeats.app, for the ultimate fan experience. At your favorite sports venue, Arena Eats mobile app, pre-order, express pickup, and in-seat delivery. How do you place your order? We did have the
3 Count question of the week
this week, and I actually want to pull up some of the responses because we did have some pretty good responses on social media. But the question is, since we are in Royal Rumble season, I decided to throw this out there. And what is your favorite Royal Rumble moment of all time? Now, this could be a moment from a Royal Rumble match. This could be a moment from a match at the Royal Rumble, or you could pick one of each. It is entirely up to you. This is as you choose to interpret it. I am not trying to rule with the heavy hand as host of this show. So, does anybody want to? Ryan, I can literally see that we're not audio only anymore. I mean, you can make fun of me. Just turn your camera off, and I will just assume that you're
Do
having.
not turn your camera off.
Yeah, actually, yes. Don't turn your camera off. Or just like put something up over the screen or over the camera so that I can't see you make fun of me. Does anybody want to lead us off? Tim, you can lead us off.
I will go first. My favorite Royal Rumble moment took place at the 2009 Royal Rumble? Question mark, exclamation point. Hold on. I gotta remember. Nope, it's not that one. The 2008 Royal Rumble. Holy buckets. I'm so behind.
Okay.
The 2008 Royal Rumble. The miraculous return of John Cena.
Was that MSG?
Yes.
Okay. That's a good return.
Yeah, fantastic return. John Cena pretty much died from a bullet wound like 3 months earlier, and then his body spit out it's not a bullet. It was like
died from a bullet wound? What?
No, he tore his pec. He did something to his jammy, his whole brain, neck, chest thingy, and he came back in 3 months and won the Royal Rumble. And it's such a great moment to see the fan base genuinely react to the return of John Cena, and like, holy buckets, he's here, cheer, 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 and then immediately go, oh crap, it's John Cena. We're supposed to boo, and then bring it down.
Hello, it's
John Cena.
The best part about the soundboard tonight is every time I've clicked something, there's been a delay, which I'm assuming is just going to get worse. So at some point, we're going to have just random sound bites probably just flying in here. But yeah, that was a good one. Anybody else want to jump in?
I'll go next.
Sure.
Owen Hart.
What about Owen Hart?
1994 Royal Rumble. Kicked your leg out from your under your leg.
I'm sorry. I got my questions mixed up because we have multiple questions of the week.
We don't have multiple questions of the week.
Bad. That's my fault. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
God damn.
I see what you did there.
I'm so sorry. I got confused.
And now you saw Jim's answer for the other question.
I know. Isn't it great?
fuck you, buddy.
That, for the record, that is not my answer for the next question.
Okay, then Roddy
Not
Piper.
anymore.
It was never my answer.
It was your answer. My answer will be the Royal Rumble.
Matt, do you want to answer the question of the week?
Yeah, sure. Royal Rumble 1996. Shawn Michaels coming back with the will he enter after all the concussion storyline. He enters, runs the table, the feud with Yokozuna. That was my favorite Royal Rumble.
Very good, Ryan.
My favorite Royal Rumble moment would be Royal Rumble 1990, when you have Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior finally sharing a ring for the very first time ever, albeit a short tease, but tease then enough to take you to Mania 6 when it was the winner-take-all match. So Hogan, Warrior.
Intern Mark, what is your favorite Royal Rumble moment?
Ryan just said. Boy, I got a couple of them here. Probably my most favorite one was the Royal Rumble.
Sorry, that was just to make Mark laugh.
What was the soundbite? I
like
totally missed it.
Bob.
Oh. I like the Bob sound.
It's so easy.
It is. It's stupid, but it's funny. The Royal Rumble 1992, when Ric Flair won the World Wrestling Federation Championship. And in that match, you had Randy Savage, you had Hulk Hogan, you had Sergeant Slaughter, Sid Justice, the Texas Tornado. There was so many greats in there. Roddy Piper. I think even Shawn Michaels was in there as one of the Rockers.
Yeah,
And,
I think he was.
But yeah, that was a.
I think it was like one of his first appearances post Rockers as the boy toy.
You know what? I think you're right. I think you're correct.
Yeah, because WrestleMania 8, he was no longer a rocker. So yeah, I think that probably would have kicked that off. Oh yeah, because I just saw the other day. The other day was the anniversary of. It was 19 years since the barbershop. So yeah, Royal Rumble is always later in the month.
Coward Marty Jannetty decided he wanted to take a dive through a window.
Yeah, I mean, I can't figure out why he wanted to do that, but
He killed him. Shut up.
no, he did. I think he well, at least he claims he didn't do it, but then again, OJ claims the same thing. So
If the
Gloves
glove
too
don't
tight.
fit.
Gloves too tight. If the glove don't fit, I bought him right.
Oh man,
mine was always the ending of the 94 Royal Rumble match with the double winner, because it was the first time we ever had that, like, and everybody, it was all confusing. What the hell's going to happen? Both guys, land at the same time. And the camera work actually to capture that moment was actually pretty damn impressive. So that was my favorite from a Royal Rumble match. I always liked the Undertaker coming out of the screen and ascending during that Royal Rumble as well. Any more recent ones? I'll go to some of the responses here. Scotty says AJ Styles WWE debut in 2016.
0% chance of that happening.
Did I don't think I said 0 for that one.
You did.
Did
I
I?
have to go back and check.
I said I'd have to.
I'm never going with him when he says 0% ever again.
Jim Zero's.
Oh
no
yeah,
man.
you didn't know that was the gimmick?
I didn't know it was
that's the whole
absolute
thing.
zero.
Oh yeah,
I knew
yeah.
there was
that was
I knew
the
there was,
first one.
Some room for error, but I didn't know.
Oh
it
yeah,
was
no, that was the first one, and then I think
0
the
and 22 are his magic
Next one you
numbers.
gave like a 3% too. I
The-
forget that one was for.
the next the one I really remember, the 0%, was the Undertaker showing up at, was it Battleground or something like that, when he confronted Brock. It was like a July pay-per-view, and there was like all this buzz that the Undertaker was going to show up, and I was adamant, because I think that we used to do like preview shows like all the time, and I was adamant that it was going to be 0% that Taker was going to show up, and of course he did. So then that's the gag, Tim, is if I say 0.0, like,
put all the chips.
yeah,
onto the
it's
other
probably going to
square.
happen. Tim says I was there in 2011. Opener was Edge against Dolph Ziggler.
Yep.
They given no reason to think Ziggler would win, but the match was so good and the entire building was invested. One of the most fun live matches attended, and Ziggler actually had responded to that one. The guy was pretty pumped about that one. And then somebody asked, this year, will entrant number 19 win the match because of COVID-19? Possibly. I wouldn't. Maybe entrant 19 will be like the mucusy looking guy from that commercial Ryan loves.
Oh,
I hope.
I
I
hope.
hope that's entrant number 20.
Oh my God, I really do. That would be fantastic.
Hologram mucus.
Three Count Thursday is sponsored by Arena Eats. Log on to the website arenaeats.app. That's arenaeats.app for the ultimate fan experience. At your favorite sports venue, Arena Eats mobile app, pre-order, express pickup, and in-seat delivery. How do you place your order? Mike here says Edge's return last year is pretty high up for him. He says also the Cena Batista botch when
The
Vince
05
blew out
the 05 planned double elimination.
the double elimination.
The botch. Or no, the 06. Was it 05? Yeah. The Vince botch?
I-
Vince tore his
Where
quads.
both of them?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
I
quads.
He's
remember
thinking,
that.
thinking he's Paul London and Brian Kendrick. He's storming down to the ring. He takes his jacket off, whips that shit, and then like 4 feet from the ring's like, you know what? Full speed. And he guns it and then bam, blows them both out.
Which Mania
The
or which
hardest
Rumble was
part of the
that?
ring. 05.
All right, I might have to go. I might have to put that
Yo,
one
I'll
on.
get you
Oh,
a timestamp. I'll get you a timestamp at Vince's
Yeah.
house. It
It's
is.
worth watching.
He tries to stand up,
He-
and his
yeah.
legs just go nope, and he sits.
Yep.
He just falls back and sits.
The baddest Vince, the maddest Vince has ever been. He's trying to reconstruct the Royal Rumble sitting on the bottom rope,
He's
like,
yep.
yeah,
It
you
was
guys fight.
It was
And
so
then-
good.
And then Vince does the most baller shit ever. He walks out all the way up the ramp
With no
and
quads.
to the back with no one and no legs. So like
Oh,
I'll have to. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that
double blowout.
because I certainly wasn't really actively watching wrestling at that point.
There's
Nobody
another,
came out to help him up the ramp. I don't remember that.
Can't help.
He
You
didn't
can't
want
help
any
Vince
help.
McMahon. He'd fire you probably.
Yeah,
He
was
hates
fired.
it
It's
when
off
people
camera. It's off
sneeze.
camera. Like you
No,
don't put it on
because
camera.
people are there.
There's
The
people
are
that you're always on camera. Once you come out that curtain, you're on camera whether you're on camera or not.
But he was heel then. Like Triple H couldn't come out and help
Yeah.
him, or
I don't know.
I just
no, I
okay.
think he had. I think there was people with him, but I guess he didn't want any help because I remember that too.
He had
tried-
referees, I'm sure.
Yeah, he tried to stand up and he fell,
Right.
and I remember I was just dying. I was laughing so hard.
Because I didn't know he actually hurt himself. I just thought like he got in the ring too fast. He couldn't stand
Yeah.
up. Nope.
Yeah,
Double gunshot wound to the leg. He took him out. John Wilkes Booth took him out on the way up.
sure did.
Just-
I'm gonna have to
that's
check.
what it feels like. He was running to the ring, and then all of a sudden
Yeah.
he jumps in, and then he can't stand up. What happened?
Think-
Double blowout. Gorilla.
He's just going
I'm
down
dead.
there.
He kind of let out a scream or something. You could see it in his
Ah!
face when he tried to stand. Then he
It's a
collapsed.
Vince. It's a Vince. God damn it. There's another one that they've edited out.
I
of
broke
the
my
WWE
back.
there's one they've edited off of the WWE
Spinal.
Network. But if you go back and watch the original cut of the Royal Rumble from 2006, this is Rey Mysterio going the distance at number 2, and like almost 3/4 of the way through the Royal Rumble, you can see Rey Mysterio lay on the side of the ring and just throw up from exhaustion.
All right, I'm gonna have to look at that one too because I've
I
been
haven't-
watching some old Rumble matches
Yeah,
while I've been
and,
working
like,
on podcast
But
things.
Ray was not there. Boy,
He raked
was-
my back.
it was
Yeah, now he didn't literally rake it.
it was just the spirit of Eddie Guerrero carrying him through the rest of that.
Spinal.
Yeah, it's bad.
So Vince like hits his thighs on the ring apron sliding in. Is that what did it? It wasn't
Hardest
really the
part
run.
of the ring.
Yeah,
Right, that's
Yep.
what it was. I just sent
Double
it to the
knee-
group chat.
Yeah, double knee jammy right to the. We can watch it.
I
pull
just
that,
sent
Tim.
it.
Pull that up. If you have the ability to do this, pull that up.
It's the 1 minute 47 clip.
I'll read
On
off
the-
a couple
on the
more
YouTube.
responses here as you're working on it. Devin says when Edge made his return last year, the crowd in Philly for 2018 was amazing. To see it live. Mario says the 92 Rumble for the title. Flair coming out at 3 and winning it. Nick says Maven eliminating the Undertaker is probably one of the biggest shocks in the history of the Rumble. Austin's ruling the ring, checking his watch. Then when Brett's music hit, he does, he's hands on head, was shocked. Todd says hard to decide between Beth Phoenix eliminating the Great Khali and the debut of AJ Styles. Scotty here says when Ray got booed in 2014. Jason says Titus falling under the ring at the Super Royal Rumble was pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, I forgot that was even called the Greatest Royal Rumble. Scott says, did I say 0% chance for Sting coming to the WWE? I don't know if I don't think the 0% gimmick had happened before Sting came before WrestleMania 31, because that would have only been our second WrestleMania at that point. And then he asked, what is the percentage of Jay White showing up in WWE? 3%.
Okay, I have it ready to go.
So good.
So, for those of us watching, it'll be on a delay, but this is the full 1 minute clip, or 1 minute 45-second clip from the WWE network, or not the WWE network, because it's clipped, but of the incident. Enjoy. I'm talking on mute. So you can see Vince is absolutely disgusted by this. You saw him go full speed ahead, double knees on the ramp gimmick,
Ooh.
or on the apron gimmick, and then just nope. Have a seat.
And then to just have to sit there, straight legged,
Like
propped
a-
up against.
like a pouty kid.
It's unreal.
Jesus. Yeah, that
I love it. That's so good.
everybody watching him just trying to figure out what they're supposed to do at that point.
Like, because you immediately see Lil Nate. Lil Nate goes over and starts talking to him while Batista and John Cena do the I throw you over the top. No, I throw you. And
It's a shame Little Nate didn't have a microphone to be like, do you give up?
ow.
Like, are you dead?
Dead yet?
The Usos weren't there to hold on to that white towel and Vince,
Vince, I got you, Oos. I got you, Oos.
Y'all are the worst.
Scotty says Vince
People
looking
so I could do-
like he was about to do the sit and reach in high school.
Yeah, V sit and reach. He was just like,
Oh man. Yeah, that's a pretty classic one right there. So but is there any like moments from like recent WrestleManias, Royal Rumbles, like maybe even in the time since we've been doing the show, that stick out to you as like all-time moments, Tim?
Nia Jax getting killer comboed by Ray, Dolph, and Randy Orton. That like 3 Rumbles ago.
Yeah, they ran a
ago.
It would have been
Train on.
3. I think it would have been 2018.
But she got super kicked, 619, and then RKO'd all in a row. And that was seeing that going like, oh boy. And it's cool that they had like Nia Jax, like they have trust in Nia Jax and their male performers to do that, because I know that like the only other time that can recall man on woman violence in the WWE was when Baron Corbin hit End of Days on Becky Lynch.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that even happened.
Yeah.
I definitely forgot that
got-
even happened.
She got in that one.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's recency bias, but I still love last year's men's Royal Rumble match. Like
It was a good Royal Rumble. Like it was my favorite Royal Rumbles are the ones that are like they feel like two separate matches because it's really tough to like carry a storyline through from beginning to end, and that's why there's so few distance wire to wire winners.
right.
But Brock starting at 1 and eliminating the field, getting us to Drew, to then Drew cracking the paint after the Ricochet low blow, which we all forget about.
Right.
Yeah. Brock and Ricochet were a thing before Drew, and so Drew cracks the paint of the beast. Then Brock sitting at ringside for like 4 eliminations, just like staring at Drew.
Well, if he got up, he was going to slip in that puddle of sweat that was on the mat.
Well, I mean, look.
I mean,
Sometimes when you got to cook a steak, you got to put a whole lot of butter in there.
that was the longest I think he had worked in about 9 years. I think that
and
match.
all the personality. Like I saw videos of like remember Brock dancing to MVP's theme.
Oh, when Keith Lee come out and he's like,
big boy.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
just-
like
yeah, like the Brock run at the beginning of the.
I mean, even when like Kofi came out and everybody's like Kofi's gonna get his revenge, and then I think like 2 guys later, I think E was out, and then Brock eliminated them both. Like
Rey Mysterio came out too.
that's right.
It was like a 2-on-1 or a 3-on-1.
I think it was Kofi, Ray, Big E,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody's like, "Oh, awesome! This is where Brock's finally gonna get his. Kofi's gonna get his revenge." And within like 40 seconds of Big E being in the ring, all of them were out. Like, yeah, it was just so well done. And obviously all of Kofi's generally his ability to save himself from elimination is always a fun time.
And that's not even a Kofi thing. That was a John Morrison thing before it was a Kofi thing.
Oh, okay. I didn't really realize that.
Because I know that amongst the 5 of us, I can't speak for Mark, but at least for some of y'all, there was a lapse in fandom.
Yeah.
Like during that, like
It was like
late-
it was like 03 to 2009-ish.
yeah, like late aughts, early 2010s. But all those parkour spots used to be John Morrison.
Gotcha.
Like he was the first guy to do the Spider-Man on the wall. So he was going to get eliminated. He jumps and then hooks and stands. He did the jump from the apron to the ring, or the guardrail to the ring that Naomi ends up doing later. But Kofi took it over because John Morrison was gone from the company.
Right.
And they were like, we need somebody else to do this. And then as soon as they did the women's Royal Rumble, that's the Naomi spot now.
Naomi and Casey Catanzaro did a spot in the one.
Casey did the handstand into the pole climb.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of my friends that aren't wrestling fans enjoyed that one for some reason I can't quite explain.
Do
Yeah,
they pay
that
for a
was a
lot of
good
things in $1 bills?
Any other like more recent ones, Matt or Ryan or intern Mark, before we close the topic?
What was the first women's battle royal or a Royal Rumble? I remember
18.
watching and being like super disappointed that Ronda Rousey wasn't part of it. And then Ronda Rousey came out. And she pointed. She did the point.
She did do the point.
Very aggressive.
With
She
her like,
pointed
smile she was trying to hide the whole time.
the whole time. Just walking down. I'm angry. My shoulders are
I'm
swaying.
tough.
I'm tough,
Yeah, that
but
like
I'm having
weird, like
so much fun.
Enjoyed
like the
that.
weirdest power walk ever.
And there was like a ton of non-signed talent in that one too. A lot of like throwbacks.
Yeah, a lot of legends.
Lots of legends.
Yeah, because I think I was watching that one the other day, and it was like Lita was in, Tori Wilson,
Michelle McCool.
Molly Holly, Vicky, Kelly.
That's
What
right.
do you mean Michelle
Jacqueline.
McCool is not a part of that list?
Michelle McCool is.
Yeah, she's in there. I'm just not
like-
a I'm just not a fan. No, I didn't
Jim's the
I didn't take her gurgle at her. That's his job. Where's the goddamn?
Arr.
Is it not?
Hey, do you remember? I forget what year, 97 maybe or 96 Royal Rumble when they had a bunch of the Mexican stars in there for a one-off.
I think it was 90. That was 97 because it was the Alamo
Yeah.
Dome.
That's right. Yeah,
And
they had,
Mil Mascaris eliminates himself.
yeah,
Because no yob.
No yob.
Oh yeah.
no, yeah.
No,
In that match, he actually he stepped through the middle rope and jumped off the top rope, and then they said he was eliminated, but technically he wasn't.
Wait,
He's still in it.
So Mil Mascaris is still in the Royal Rumble, is what you're telling me?
Yeah, if you go back and watch that,
Been eliminated.
he went through the middle rope and then jumped off the top rope and down to a wrestler at ringside, and the officials made him leave even though he hadn't really been eliminated.
Huh? Yeah.
The WWE Twitter page just put up something about people eliminating themselves. It's happened a few times, I guess. Andre eliminated himself.
Yeah,
Drew
I think that was
came in
one of the
with
first
the snake.
ones.
Drew Carey did.
Drew
Yeah,
Carey
Drew Carey
did.
did.
Yeah.
That was a shame.
There was like two more I remember. Mil Mascaris was not on that list.
So,
else?
who holds the record for the fastest? Is it still Santino?
It's Titus O'Neil.
Is it Titus?
But Titus has a couple of great Rumble moments, including breaking the record, and it's technically not a Royal Rumble, but it's the greatest Royal Rumble, Titus World Slide.
Yeah, that was so good.
Oh my God!
He's
Hearing-
lucky he wasn't hurt.
Now the gimmick one, that was a battle royal. That was not a Royal Rumble, right?
The one in Saudi Arabia was absolutely a Royal
No,
Rumble.
that one. I'm talking
Oh.
about like,
the one at WrestleMania
the one at
17 was a
Gimmick
gimmick
Battle
battle
that
royal.
was a gimmick battle royal. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Titus O'Neil's lucky that was in Saudi and they didn't have the LED apron. Because if they did, he would have been fucked up big time.
I am almost certain that was on purpose.
You think?
I'm almost certain that that's on purpose.
Titus is clumsy. He's fallen a few times.
Yeah, but like Titus also knows that like to get remembered, you have to do stupid stuff. People don't remember much about the first season of NXT, but damn it, they know he effing fell with the keg.
That's true.
I remember that too.
Well, and he probably wasn't too long after he grabbed Vince on the stage, so he figured this will probably make the old man bust up laughing. So I'm gonna go out there and make a schmuck of myself.
Yeah, and that whole thing was so dumb to oh man.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Don't get me started. Look, 3CT Nation, I will happily admit, I am a Titus O'Neil stan. I'm here for Titus O'Neil. I'm here for everything he does. He is a bulwark in the community in Tampa, just absolutely killing the game. That's the guy. Titus is the man.
Three Count Thursday is sponsored by Arena Eats. Log on to the website arenaeats.app. That's arenaeats.app for the ultimate fan experience. At your favorite sports venue, Arena Eats mobile app, pre-order, express pickup, and in-seat delivery. How do you place your order?